This live stream may contain mature material some viewers might not find suitable.
Hello everybody and welcome. It is the 20th of March 2025 and this is a very special edition of the Level 99 live stream where we are feeling fine all the way up here at Level 99. My name is LDZ aka Lord Diaz and we are live streaming across not just YouTube, not just Twitch, but right here, right now, in front of God himself, Almighty Lord Jesus. We are now live on Kick. That's right. Mr. Pika Fan hanging out with us all the way over on YouTube, and Coffee, not safe for work, hanging out with us on Twitch. That's the beauty of this channel. You can choose your preferred platform and enjoy the content all the same. However, if you're watching this on the premiere later on in the week, this is some experiment that I've been trying, and it's been really helping get the watch time hours up. We're trying to get to the 4K goal, and we are so close. We are actually only under 1,000 more watch time hours to go, and that's how I'm feeling, Mr. Pika Fan. I am feeling fantastic. Feeling a whole lot better than one Dark Side Phil, though. Because boy, oh boy, he just stepped in it, didn't he? Oh my goodness. It's a shame. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. And we have a lot to get into. We got a lot of stuff to get into, but before we do that, allow me to also announce this is hot off the presses. I don't even have the graphic ready to go, and you know what? Let me try and find it. I'm going to do a quick little Twitter. Yes, I'm dead naming. It is Twitter. I'm going to go to my profile. I'm going to save this. Sometimes I look at my own feed and I give myself a giggle. I'm going to save that. All right, we're going to drop that into OBS. Just Shimigami is in the house. What up, PM? And Connector also dropping in that exclamation point SFX. Welcome. Welcome one and all to the shit show. We got a lot to get into, but before we do that, I have a huge announcement. And by huge announcement, I mean this Friday, myself and Top Tier Rated will do a live react to Kino Casino's leak DM stream with It's a Gundam. That's right. The contract was signed. The ink is dried. Reached out to TTR over Discord, and we had so much fun the last time we linked up and started chopping a slice of bacon off the back of the guy and putting it on the grill. It was June the King documentary. All, seems like a lifetime ago. It's like a lifetime ago. And I sure hope this thing doesn't go 10 hours long like the last Kino Casino stream did. And I've been trying to put in the work on this, trying to watch it and listen to it in the background all day today, so I can at least get a full understanding and context as to everything that's been going on. But this live stream went 10 hours. I watched as much of it as I could. And that's why on this corner of the internet, what I like to do is put a spotlight and showcase Dick Stroking Phil Vlogs, DSP Tries It, Memology 101, and then today a very special opening contest for the evening, the Familia DSP Season 2 season premiere. We're going to kick things off with Lechero's latest 9-minute epic. I saw it live as it premiered. It was excellent. And I also wanted to give Lechero the day one views, and they're looking really good so far. I see them meeting and eclipsing 5K. That's what's up, tubes. And then after that, we're actually going to take a little detour. A friend of the channel, Ludwig World Order, is on deck with a compilation of DSP saying Kino Casino will never snake him. I love it too. And you know what? Let's stop talking about it and let's start being about it. Let me go ahead and get rid of this. We'll fire this thing on up. And let's get into the playlist proper. Oh my.
New robust style comics from Lechero are finally out. Collect all 4 comic books, like Creatures or Deadpool and Wolverine.
$110.09 from PayPal.
Great reference right there.
When Domino's Pizza delivers, make sure you give them the gate code to your private community. Quality comes first with Domino's. We custom bake each pizza with an Italian-style flair, with some flavorful, meaningful ingredients that burst into your mouth. Get the Supreme-style pizza today, only at Domino's Pizza.
I love these.
Are you looking to have an
I don't know what the
aquarium,
fuck you're talking about.
or wildlife park in your backyard? We'll get it in the house. With the new
Tell me how all the sounds sound. By the way, let me just go ahead and say, guys, I thought I was the deaf one. That's right, I'm going to call y'all out. I listened to the last episode of the last live stream that we did together, and I said, guys, please tell me how my microphone sounds. Tell me how my microphone sounds. And y'all said it was good. And I listened back to it, and I may be deaf in one ear, but boy, oh boy, was I hurting sitting through all of that. The mic was too loud. It was too crispy. It did not sound the way that I wanted it to. So, y'all need to step up. It's like, I'm just kidding. You know I loves you. Chow had the Domino's stuffed crust pizza, and it was pretty good. I fucks with the stuffed crust pizza heavy as well. You are also a person of culture. Narkill, also a hearing impaired style individual. My comrade, my brother in arms. I'll allow it.
Then put the seeds on it and watch it grow in about 2 weeks. Unfortunately, the instructions aren't clear. I thought it would grow without the water. You can get a robust variety of wildlife animals
I love
to have in your home.
the sound of it. The sound of the DSP
today.
voice. And thank you, Coffee, for cashing in that exclamation point DSP sound effect. You too can be a part of the show. Season 2 hype, let's go.
Jordan Fadeaway super chatted $1.99. DSP loves the self-felt crust pizza.
Jordan Fadeaway, You are my stuffed crust pizza, and call me DSP, because I love you! Thank you so much for the $1.99! And you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, and everybody in between. We just hit the go! Give yourselves a round of applause. And I am a man of my word, which means I will now take this Dr. Solomon's eavesdrops and I will supplant one under my tongue. And as tabletop bong, my fellow Canadian would say, cheers. That was more than a drop. Let's go. We need an actual DSP Chia Pet with the messed up hairline and patchy beard. Yeah, there should be spots on the Chia Pet for Phil where it just doesn't grow. Look at all the cameras, bro. Guard cats on duty.
Phil, can you come over here?
Busy at the moment, Catherine.
Hey.
Can you come to the kitchen?
It's
What?
Lexi.
I can't hear you. I'm watching TV.
Gentlemen, look around you.
What the?
As you can see, I've amassed the
Phil, can we go out today? We don't work.
Sorry, Catherine. No can do. I have to grocery shop. That's 4 hours. It's 2:20 p.m.
Oh,
right now. So around 7, I'll be back home.
Okay, so when you get back home, maybe we can go to the movie theater.
No chance.
Man, the cat
As soon
voice
as I
sounds so
arrive
good.
To my homestead
It sounds
at
legit.
7, I need to work on uploading DSP throwback content.
You don't even make money on that content, Phil.
Catherine, it's my passion project. I'm a
Passion.
humble person, a little guy at the bottom. I'm not some big-time YouTuber who chases the bag. You know, can you leave me alone? I'm trying to enjoy my day off.
Stupid. Right? Right.
Yes, I agree. Stroke face on point.
It's working.
And you can't like
Catherine
not see it
Jasper,
anymore,
I'm
especially
home.
when people
I
put the
got
free
some
use juice on there and
healthy-ass
flip the
bison
video.
burgers, French fries. Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Some healthy breakfast consumable style items. My cherry juice for my gout and the like. A few snack style pizzas for a single individual to consume.
Phil, who are you talking to?
Oh, nobody, Catherine. I need to work on uploading my throwback content. I need you to put everything in the freezer.
Who is calling you?
It's my buddy Triple P. Hello, Triple P. I don't know why my wife is upset. Call you back later. What is it now, Catherine?
Your best friend is always disrespecting me. and you
The
do nothing
audio
about it,
jokes
Phil.
can be just
How am
as
I
good, if
supposed
not
to know
funnier, than the
he's
visual jokes.
disrespecting you?
Phil, he called me a bitch and called me fat right in front of your face.
That's just some mid-tier razzing cat.
I'm going upstairs. I can't handle your dumb ass.
Wow.
That's his cope. laugh.
Catherine, what are you doing? No one's allowed in the king's office without a permission slip.
Phil, could we talk serious for once?
What are your grievances now, Catherine?
I
Damn.
haven't been very happy lately. I weigh over 200 pounds, and I don't know how it got this bad.
It's
Timo,
okay, Catherine.
hello, my
I'll
friend,
DoorDash
welcome.
Burger King, and everything will be better.
Phil, you need to stop ordering DoorDash every day, and we need to see a counselor.
A marriage counselor?
Hello, Catherine and Philip. How are we doing today?
I'm good.
Can we hurry this up? I have a late stream tonight.
I just noticed he's wearing
Since
a
this is
whale
your
tail
first time,
shirt.
the
Very
first
good.
13
10 out
minutes
of
are
10.
free.
Oh, thank goodness.
Are you okay, Mr. Burnell? Do you need to step outside?
Nope. Everything is chill, laid back and relaxed.
Phil, can you please stop? You're embarrassing me.
I have a few questions here for both of you. How did you two meet each other?
Well, I was with Panda Lee at the time,
Well.
and we were basically roommates. So Catherine and I were texting back and forth on Twitter, and I needed a wife so we can file joint tax returns, thus leading to more savings and more money in my PayPal.
Sounds to me like all you cared about was the money.
No, that's not true. I needed her to make dinner, run errands, and stuff like that.
What about your side of things, Catherine?
I needed a place to live.
How romantic.
Damn.
Okay, can you describe your last argument?
Phil was on the phone with his best friend PPP.
I call him Triple
Phil
P.
calls him Triple P. Anyways, he called me a bitch and fat, and Phil did absolutely nothing about it.
In my defense, I had no idea whatsoever that he was disrespecting Catherine.
Mr. Burnell, did you hear your best friend say these things?
Yes, but I wasn't sure if it was light to medium style razzing.
Okay, next question. How satisfied are you with your physical intimacy?
I'm very satisfied. Overly satisfied, actually.
Oh, come on, Phil. Get real. We are only intimate like...
Fellas and ladies of the persuasion, when it comes to Catherine Burnell, would or would not?
Like once every 2 months.
Speak
Once
your
every 2
mind.
months? Wow.
I work 6 days a week. I don't have
Drop it
energy
in the
to do
chat.
that
Put it
kind
in
of
the
stuff.
Do you
comments.
two do anything intimate at all?
Absolutely not. I don't want to do anything barbaric.
Catherine said no oral activities allowed in the house after marriage. I haven't shaved my balls in over a decade.
Wow, the
So you work
turnaround.
6
The
days a week
turnaround
and
on
are
this
intimate with your
is
wife
so
6
fast, bro.
times a
These are
year.
Sounds about
these are
right.
very
And what do you
recent
do for work,
references,
Mr.
bro.
Burnell?
The company name is Burnell Productions. It's internet content creation of on-demand video and also live streaming video services.
Okay. What exactly do you two wish to achieve through therapy?
Would
I
not
just really
and
wish he stopped
not.
working
All right.
DoorDash. Also, clean the litter box every once in a while.
Cat,
Also, he needs to stop begging on stream. He can't go one day without begging.
I can stream
I mean,
without
this is true.
begging.
Dumb shit. You fucking slut.
Okay,
Whoa!
your 30 minutes is up. Thank you for coming, but you need to leave now.
Can we pay you for more time?
Sorry, we don't do that here. We just do the 30 minutes now. Have a good day, and I hope you find a therapist.
Wow, and that came from a place of hate too. He said it with hate in his heart.
I goofed because I've been very busy and very stressed out this last week. Okay, as I've told you, I have things going on behind the scenes in my personal life that are taking up a lot of my time and attention, and they're really stressing me out. And there's nothing that can be done, and there's nothing that I can tell you guys about. It's just stuff going on, just like everyone has stuff going on in their personal life, right? But because of that, this week it's been hard to keep track of
It's a
schedule stuff.
rabbit for
I'm
kids.
filming the daily wrap. Be out in 40 minutes.
I think looking in the background is like the best part of these Lichero videos.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. No.
Bad moments, reacts, and VODs in there. Meow mix and rabbit food. Let's go.
Living it up, never too late. Living it up in Renton, but always pulling whole gas. Trapped in LARPers, it's resurgence time. Lechero's familiar, DSP.
Check this out. There
What
we
a
are.
jackass.
Why does Acula look so much like you?
Aquila looks nothing like me.
More money, money, money.
Called me a bitch and called me fat right in front of your face.
That's just some mid-tier razzing cat.
I'm going upstairs. I can't handle your dumb ass.
Hands up in the air for DSP. Wow. Wow. 10 out of 10. Perfect. No notes.
I'm having such a good time now, but I
Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens and everybody in between, that was an excellent start to season 2. Lichero, you did it again. Chef's kiss. My compliments to the chef. A tip of the fedora, my lady. We love you, Lichero. Well worth the membership. Glad to see my name on there. And thank you so much for helping me get over the 1K finish line. But we're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. We are so close to reaching the goal. What goal am I talking about? There was a way that I could... If only there was a way I could tell you, but we all know that King Be Cruel letting us know whose fault all of this is. Thanks, Obama. What up, Pimp? Just got done watching Lechero, and now we have Ludwig World Order on deck. So I hope to see all of y'all on the other side of this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the shit show. King Be Cruel, I am doing great. Season 2 of Lechero's Familia DSP and Season 17 of DSP Space Gaming has been absolutely insane. Insane, bro. I am still reeling from everything that just happened yesterday. And there's still more to come. Sheesh. And that's why we got to power through all of these videos, bro, because we have a lot to get through. And I tried. Lord knows I tried to sit through the 10-hour Kino Casino stream where they snaked Phil. And I'm only about halfway through it. But we have a playlist consisting of Ludwig World Order, Dick Stroking Phil Vlogs, and DSP Tries It Memology 101. And we will be all caught up, hopefully. And then we may actually be able to get back to the bad moments in reacts and VODs, DSP destroyed by Triple P. It is so, we are eating so good, bros. I can't. It's delicious. Let's go ahead and jump right on in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a compilation of DSP saying Kino Casino will never snake him. They did.
Can't fully enjoy it. I'm being honest with you guys right now. I'm trying to be like really open with you. I can't really fully enjoy this right now because I have this eating feeling. What's eating Gilbert Grape, right? What's eating Adam?
He's shaking, bro. Look at his titty shaking.
This documentary is going to come out, and a lot of the people who are like, oh, this is great, are going to be like, wow, that guy actually was a piece of shit. Now it's fun to shit on Phil again. This was the ultimate redemption story.
Dasher Pie, hello there. Welcome.
Canceled because his documentary is so bad. Fuck that guy. Let's
to the level 99 live stream where we are feeling fine.
I don't.
All the way up here, level 99.
If that happens, all right,
we are reacting to the guy.
I'm not going to be doing any kind of collabs or anything. And I'm not saying the Kino Casino guys are going to turn on me or anything. Who knows what's going to happen, right? But
well, Phil, they kind of did.
I will shut myself off to the possibility of doing work with other people, and I'll just sit here and do my own content forever. Like a little hermit on a fucking island. I don't care because I've had enough of it. I really have had enough of it.
He's done with it.
Of everyone shitting on me. And I'm not going to even put up with it.
Have you ever heard of DTA? Well, it's actually it's actually NTD. Never trust DSP. And Ice Marbles, big ups. They say prolonged periods of social isolation shrink your hippocampus section of your brain. Phil's must be a chestnut. I'm gonna Google that word.
This has happened to me many
times.
Sounds
fake.
You understand?
It's
and so
fake.
Will this be time number 10 when I try to trust people?
The hippocampus is a site for decision making and committing information to memory for future safety uses. Thus, it has a mechanism to convert short-term memory into long-term memory, consolidating verbal and symbolic thinking into information that can be accessed when needed for decision making. You know what? I think you're right. Yeah, remember, guys, this is all just a big old ploy. Remember how he lied to side scrollers for 5 hours instead of remember how he lied to his audience for 7 years about WWE champions? This is Phil lying to Kino Casino for 8 months. Are you noticing a pattern here?
Number 4,722. That's going to be the last shit show.
Baker than
Because I'm not
Phil's
gonna give
wife.
anyone
Well,
else any more
Phil's
content.
wife
Fuck
is
it. I'm not
a
gonna bother.
beard, and I will not be taking any more
That's
questions at this time.
I really am enjoying the ride.
Phil is a closet
but
gay.
I'm worried.
Look at that plunging
It's only been
neckline,
2
bro.
weeks, so
Look
I
at that
have 1
hairy
month to
ass
be happy
chest.
with how things
My
are going, and
man's
then right back
is a
into
gay, and I
being
don't mean it as a
the internet
slur.
whipping,
I love
you
my
know.
gay kings and queens and everybody in between.
All right, get that off my chest. Anyway.
And when people ask me how I view
because we never had even spoken with each other
homosexual
until last week.
relationships, I always tell them in
And then
HD.
All of a sudden, we realized we kind of work. We work off of each other. We react to each other very well. And I feel like each one of us has intelligent, interesting things to say in a conversation that are different takes and different perspectives.
Okay.
Right? I think that's really good.
Is it?
It makes it better content, right?
Okay.
I think everyone was saying that it's working. And if
Remember,
anything, what's
this
happening
was
is because
before
I've been
he
working
had
with those guys,
all of the
people are like,
blinking
"Oh,
shit
so
in the
Phil, is it just
background.
some
He was
weird
still
space alien who can't
transitioning
interact
from
with people?"
his
No,
his
actually,
8-bit
I've
art
been
and the
interacting
blaming
with
on the lag
guys, I
shit
used
to
lead projects at my old job.
the
I was the one who was
epileptic
leading
fits that you
continuous
now
improvement projects.
have
I
to
was running
suffer
entire
through every
events.
day.
I was very good at public speaking.
It is time for a
Chase, what up,
pizza party,
pimp?
dudes. Are we going to do Domino's, Pizza Hut, or Papa John's? All right? I would like to tell you exactly when it's going to be, but I don't know simply because it depends on when we hit our goals.
Dasher Pie spitting facts over here, and Chase saying Phil's deeply closeted. John put him there. Hey, look, John is a charismatic young man. Not my type.
And we had quite the interesting responses. So we have this from Triple P. So this is a gift of Carrie at the prom.
What is this, a crossover episode?
And I believe this is a photo of people washing their hands because they had the blood of Christ on their hands.
Kino Casino isn't even around. They're on vacation till mid to late September. They haven't said a word because they're not here. How could they have turned on me? It's just, you see what I'm saying? The videos these morons put out, they're blatant lies and defamation and bullshit. They're never truthful. But people are so fucking dumb. They believe that dumb drama shit, right? And this is killing the detractor community. They can't fucking take it. They can't believe it. Like, they actually think that this is like a giant plan. To this day,
that is facts.
saying, listen to this.
There's things that are worth remembering. Do you remember your first Dark Side Phil video? Do you remember the first time you were introduced to this man? I remember. I was watching Chris Chan videos. Chris Chan was my first lolcow. You never forget your first. And I saw a bunch of algorithmic videos from Down the Rabbit Hole. And then they were talking about like the Final Fantasy house. They were talking about Spoonie. And then this guy, Dark Side Phil, never heard of him. Even during his heyday, even during his fighting game days, even during his vest days, I never knew anything about Phil. Right? And then around 2020, I think I started watching the Chris Chan shit, which then got me into other locales. And then here comes Dark Side Phil. It was Down the Rabbit Hole's Dark Side Phil. And then that was the end of it. Ex Mortis, Chill, Duty. Yeah, all of them. They were the first. And here we all are.
They're still saying that Kino Casino is setting me up. Like, this is still a Carrie-like situation where the pig's blood is going to dump out of the sky onto my head. They're still saying that. They can't cope with the fact. They can't handle
the anniversaries of the Cold Korean, Vietnam, World War II, and other wars, and the heroes who fought for our country. Well, I'll salute to that.
Right? But like, things are very different. And these people can't handle
Timo
it.
says, I got my DSP on my YouTube list in 2014 and 15 or before, but I use DSP as a sleeping pill. All right,
it's just that people take that away from me, again, when they turn me into, the laughing stock of the
Chase says, I watched a bit of Phil back when he was doing Machinima, then didn't for like 10 years, and now here we are. Let's go.
Now that you actually see me interact with other people, you're
Ice Marble says, I got into DSP in 2018, but LTG was my first locale since I was into FGC stuff for years at that point. I love hearing this shit. Thank you. Thank you. King Be Cool says, discovered him back in like 2010, so long ago. Actually, back on 2008. Jeez.
We had a few ideas for
what was I doing in 2008, bro?
And I have been in talks with Triple P. I call him Triple P about possibly doing a pro wrestling commentary show, but that's not going to be till next year.
Triple P.
Okay. Basically, we've been back and forth in talks about various things, but just nothing too particularly crazy is going on right now. Same thing with Kino Casino. A lot of people say, "Oh, they're just buttering you up for a big downfall." Hey guys, don't you think it would have happened by now? It was August. It's now going to be December. It's a little late for that now, right? So I think a lot of people were just very wrong about a lot of things. They wanted the worst.
Oh
They
my
always wanted
God,
it.
this
The
is
sky
so
falling,
funny, bro,
Chicken Little.
listening to
But
him
I get
saying
it. The
this.
reason they think that way is because things went really badly for me for many, many years. And now they've turned around. So, you know, but here's what the trolls did. Did you see how Kino Casino completely sneaked Phil last night? Did you see the segment? Where
Siege
they ripped
mode.
him a new one?
He's hitting them
they
siege
turned
mode
on
style.
Phil. They're his most heinous villains now, and they're going to razz him every day, destroy him every day. Phil's downfall is inevitable.
Dasher Pie says 2015. That's when I made my YouTube channel and I
Okay,
discovered
if you
DSP
really
through
believe that, all right, really.
SOG chat.
Go
Vid, I
for
can't
it.
remember
I
what
don't
year
even know
though.
what else to say.
There you go.
Like, the world doesn't hate me
D-Day mode,
anymore.
very nice.
Really? There's people who
Yeah,
like,
y'all
laugh
are
at me,
the
but no one hates
veterans
me
in the
anymore like they
game.
used to.
I'm like just a
People's eyes
young
are
blood
open.
coming up.
They don't wanna live in the
I
real world with the
never
rest
knew
of us. They wanna
about
live in their
him,
fantasy where
bro.
everyone, you know, there are
Crazy.
a million sock accounts. Them talking about Kino Casino snaking and turning on me, right? Every possible dumb thing. So screw them. You're not gonna see me sit here and do drama content all day. That's not me. That's not the
See,
kind
I
of
can
guy
do that
am. So
too,
that's
Phil.
what
You
you're
ain't
for.
special.
That's why
Everything
I'm-
I do is
you're the wrong
literally
spot, because you're not
what
gonna
Phil
get that kind of
does,
content on my
but
channel.
better.
But
That's my
that.
modus
The only thing is
operandi.
that ugly
That
fucking
is
mic.
the
He
reason I
doesn't
do
need-
all
He doesn't
of
need a
this.
mic arm coming in from the side. He's not Howard Stern.
Some
He doesn't
ordinary
actually need that.
gamers.
He can have a
Oh,
mic just
okay.
like mine,
Thank
very
you.
low profile,
I was like
off
thinking
camera,
that you
not
were
blocking the
talking
shot,
like
but he's
Sons
too
of
lazy to get a mic
Kojima.
like that. He has to use this
SOK,
ugly
but
ass
then
giant mic arm thing. Like if
All
he's
right,
a
I might be
studio
high.
recording,
All right,
he's
I
holding
am
the mic
high.
and singing
I-
like a fucking Sting, right? He's gonna be singing to the
Canada
mic. and
loves
put
their
in there. He
weed.
doesn't need that. It's the dumbest mic I've ever fucking seen. It's a piece of shit, and he should get a better one. You know? But that's because this
Hey,
is
let's
modern
go.
film. I grew up. I matured. I'm in the same shoes as all of you. I watch myself from an outside perspective. Oh my God, this is so dumb. Right? I'm such an idiot. Right? I look at all the dumb WWE championship. How I lied about
What's like
it
the
for longest
cornerstone of
time
your
and everything. I
channel
look at it,
there,
I'm like, yeah,
Pi?
I was a moron.
What do you
You know,
mostly
this
do
is
on
fun.
there?
Now I can laugh about it. But it's like people don't want to just admit that things are different. They want to be like, well, he's the same guy, so that means they're your villain. They hate your guts and shit. Really? Really? And here's the thing too. Right now, if I were to make fun of Ash, if I were to make fun of Andy, do you think they're going to be fucking offended? They don't care. We don't care. We laugh at this shit. You know, the thing is, I don't really make that
Plus,
kind
that's
of
a
content,
deep
you know?
cut.
Like maybe one day I would. I don't know. But I don't really do that. But outside of that, his setup looks good because it's my setup. I just find that absolutely funny as hell. All right, so is that it? I could, but why I don't feel like it. They're good at it. They're funny, man. Do you think that anything that they said on Kino Casino last night negatively affected me and my business or my life? They regurgitated the same stuff you already heard. They laughed at it. They exposed it to someone new, someone who didn't understand the lore. That person now laughs at it. It's, you know, what's the problem here? They weren't sitting there on their stream saying, Phil is an absolutely horrible person who doesn't deserve any success, and we wish him the worst, and we hope that he loses everything.
That was
they didn't say
later.
that. If they said that, then maybe I'd be like, all right, something's up here.
Then maybe.
Okay? They were just laughing at common shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Okay, so now I'm okay with it.
I think the crazy thing about it is, I think,
oh, there's no way. Those people are snaking him.
the days of social media are really coming to an end.
Fuck these people. That's why I don't pay attention to this shit. Or if I see it, I know. It's funny too.
I
because this
know
morning,
a lot of,
right, I
like,
got both chats open, YouTube and Kick.
I know a
And
lot of people that just
different
don't
names,
use social media
all
anymore,
right?
and
But
they
these
seem a
accounts
lot
are
happier.
literally saying
I'm
the
not even
same
gonna
shit at the
front.
same time. Did you see what PPP said? Did you see what PPC said? Did you see
P2
what Casinos said? Did you
always
see what Casinos said?
wins.
Huh? No one in the chat is
Engaging in some light razzing here on the Level 99 live stream. Welcome, my friend. How are you? I hope
I don't fucking realize it's the same people trying to work this big drama.
you are happy, healthy, and most importantly, hydrated.
So there's no ill will between me and Ash or Andy. Where it's all good. I told them they could razz me and make fun of me as much as they fucking want. You know, I really don't believe there's any ill will there. You know?
No,
Would we
Phil
be
is
working
definitely
together on projects and
he's
content if
suffering.
we hated each other.
Phil suffers from Peter Pan syndrome, and for people that do not know, and I might even be saying it wrong, but this is my interpretation of the Peter Pan thing. Let's just say you're a grown ass adult. All right. Yeah. So like, let's just say you're a grown ass adult. You know, there comes times in your life where you say to yourself, well, I just can't, watch Saturday morning cartoons anymore. I have to go to work. Or I can't buy frivolous things because I have bills to pay. Or I have to make my own meals because I don't live with my parents anymore. And it's like, these are the milestones, in your life where you can look back and say, oh, okay, so this was when, I was saving money and working hard so I can get my own, and so I can be I can do whatever I want to do, and then build upon that. But there's people who have not experienced these milestones in their lives. And so they're perpetually stuck in, let's just say, the 2000s, because he is definitely, he's the same age as me. I'm not even going to front. He's the same age as me, but he has not grown out of the 2000s. Makes sense. Yeah, you see, I know King Be Cruel understands the assignment. Excuse me.
As you know,
yep.
I'm not doing anything else with Kino
Casino. Oh, and you know what? For some reason, the SAV thing doesn't work.
Doing their campaign to
so I have to manually do it.
We all knew it was coming all along anyway. Like we knew eventually it was going to happen. It was just a matter of
same age as Phil. Same age as Phil.
Okay? Some people.
2000s when I graduated high school, bro.
That the Kino Casino is screwing with me. That they actually they don't like me. That this entire thing, these 2 weeks of content. You know, I went on their show. I've appeared in their chat and talked during their show. We did a co-op.
Twitter is the last social media.
You know, the
Live Journal is dead.
Okay?
MySpace is dead. And Facebook is a dump fire. Twitter is slowly spiraling out of control, though. Yep, and everybody's trying to make Blue Sky a thing.
And it's all going to blow up.
Instagram. I mean, TikTok is probably the only real thing.
I mean, first of all.
And I only really use social media, like Twitter specifically, to make fun of Phil and to talk with my friends.
You guys do understand that a lot of these cool positive things that I'm doing, the lighting now that I purchased, this new thing that's coming, it's because I just had 2 amazing weeks. I had an insanely good stream, with the Rich ReACK. I've had an insanely positive.
You know what also messes up your memory? Drinking. Don't drink, guys. Don't drink.
Right?
I used to drink like a fish. I don't drink anymore.
It's really that
was my drinking arc. Wouldn't recommend.
Oh,
All right, like Mudahar. Like some people just can't believe that.
Hey, military, let's go.
Now to do this, they're like, you understand that guy used to go in really
military
hard
time. Got it.
And I'm like, yeah, but he went hard on me because again, he's watching detractor content. He's watching the out of context horseshit that spins everything negatively. That's not truthful.
Oh, buddy, you know we like to stay hydrated here in this corner of the internet. Correct? And if you're not hydrated, you better grab yourself some water.
You know, now that if really your biggest offense is that you basically grift a bit with your viewers and the way you ask your viewers for contributions. If that's your biggest offense, then I apologize to you for the way that I've acted towards you, because there's so many heinous people right now doing awful, awful things. Correct? You're nothing like that at all.
Damn.
You know? So he's okay with me. I apologized to him for my behavior in the last year, and then he apologized to me. So why wouldn't I want to take a chance? Why wouldn't I want to do something positive and different? Right? Wouldn't you want to at least give it a chance? Especially with the last 2 weeks, how positive everything has been around
I really
here.
wish we didn't have to live through so many once-in-a-generation events.
Because people have treated me bad for a decade. Should I just go like this and hug myself?
Yep, we salute you. Captain Alex style.
Corner and wrap myself in blankets and bubble wrap and insulation and say, no, don't trust anyone. Don't trust anyone, Phil. Everyone's going to betray you, Phil. Don't do it, Phil. I mean, the sad fact is, the track record does speak to that.
Yeah.
I mean, my
it does, Phil.
Me.
You are not batting 1,000.
Trusted have betrayed me, right? Moderators have betrayed me. Fans have betrayed me.
Oh shit, right? You're right.
There's been a lot of betrayal around.
We need to call it the 999 podcast.
There's a lot of evidence that the world likes to fuck with Phil.
I don't think there's going to be a next Y2K.
But
I think it would be Y3K, but I'm sure the sun will explode or the economy will crash and then everything will be fallout and we'll have vaults.
That's it. I'm closing myself off to the world and I refuse to do anything or talk with anyone or do anything. That's fucked up because I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. These guys, since I talked directly to them, since I appeared on their show in chat and we had a conversation, and then I appeared on their show, right? They've been nothing
big
but
if true.
And I know it's called
Timo.
blazing. I know
am I saying it correctly? Timo,
Timu. True, but it's on purpose. The way it's being done is to piss off my detractors.
The level 99 live stream where we are Phil.
The way that they treated me for the last decade.
Let me say this correctly. Phil is having fun all the way down on level 1. Well, we're feeling fine all the way up here at level 99.
They deserve a taste of their own medicine, okay?
Oh, drink up, bitches. You know we gotta sip on that shit.
So, all that being said, I'm giving these guys the benefit of the doubt. Why wouldn't I? Right? Now, you're right. I don't know anything about Mudahar. I don't. This will be the first time I will ever actually speak
He doesn't
with him.
know anything about anything.
Twice. This will be the first time I'll ever speak with him. Of course, we'll be playing the game. So I don't.
Big Birds, what up, pimp?
Intellectual conversation.
My toxic brother in arms. I love this man. Big Birds.
I don't see.
Platonically and consensually, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Why should I be afraid of giving people
Big
a
Bird
chance
cuts deep,
when
twists
people
the
are being
knife.
nice to me for 2 weeks, right? I think I'm going to continue. So
Yes,
let's see how it goes
sir.
tonight. Now listen, it's this simple. If ever these people were to betray me or become really mean
Betrayal.
towards me, toxic towards me, or this community of viewers that I have, I would say, okay, bye. And then I would go on my merry way, coming back here and just doing my own thing from now on. And, you know, is there really a big loss? I would say there would be a loss because I have enjoyed the last 2 weeks of social interaction with anyone besides just my viewers. I really have. I like having the
Wow!
ability to go
Holy
up,
shit,
collab,
ladies
have
and
fun
gentlemen.
conversation.
When I see people who are perpetually inside in front of their computers or on their phones constantly and consistently, I see the mental decline. I see it in real life. I see it around me. People that I know. Go outside, touch grass, do something other than watch fucking anime in your basement. I used to be like that. That used to be me. I was bullied savagely as a kid, and I fucking deserved it. I was cringe as fuck, and if you're cringe as
And
fuck,
stuff like that.
I'ma check
So,
you.
you know,
I'ma check
I
you.
hope that
Just the
goes
same as I
You
would
know, I
want
do.
you
I
to
truly
check
do.
me, the same way
Let's
that
see
we
how it goes
check
tonight.
the
If
guy.
it's a
If you're
train
ready to
wreck, don't feel like
throw,
dirt,
if you're
then I
ready
don't
to
have to do
throw
anything.
hands
It's not the end
in
of the
this
world,
arena,
right?
you better
And
be
you know what
ready to
people are
take a
saying?
couple of
Oh,
punches.
You know what it is? They're just waiting for your documentary to come out. And when your documentary comes out, they're going to destroy you, Phil. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. You know what? It's a freaking 4+ hour
It
documentary.
is a very good
okay?
number.
Maybe they will destroy me. They've told me they don't want to, and they're not going to. And if they do react to it, they'll react to my reaction to it. So it has extra context. But maybe they will. And if they do, you know, it would just be another,
I can guarantee
just
you.
another day for me.
I can
You know what
guarantee
It's
you.
not like this is tragedy.
I probably have ADHD and a touch of the
For me, it would
tism.
be Tuesday. You know, the me, the M. Bison. It's just par for the course. When someone else treats me like
But I
that,
only
treats
want
me like dirt. It is what it is.
the
right?
legal speed.
So I don't
Get
know.
me that
It's
Ritalin.
funny 'cause people are like,
That
oh,
sweet,
your
sweet
documentary coming
Ritalin,
out is gonna be your
bro.
downfall. First of all,
I have,
the documentary
I've
is
raw
gonna cover
dogged
everything
life,
everyone else has
bro.
already
I've
covered
only
in the
been
documentary.
high.
The
I've
only
only
extra
smoked
stuff that
weed.
they could possibly cover that June the King could cover is my past before YouTube.
But I've
Meaning
never
my
done
early
prescription
days of
pills,
Street
bro.
Fighter and how
But
used to
I
behave
want
very
to.
poorly in that
I
community,
really
my internet
do.
antics at that time, which I've already talked about, were very poor and I regret them, right? And probably the early YouTube days, maybe elaborating more on how really over the top and you know, kind of insulting and offensive my commentary was. At
Hey,
that
well, there
time,
you go.
right? But once it gets to the shit from the last 5 years, everyone's heard these stories. Everyone's heard the bankruptcy story, the bank leak story.
Shout out to my
the WWE champion story. We all know.
1980s anime
And it was funny, I was
enjoyers
talking
out
to
there.
chat
I know
before,
King Be
and I
Cruel
was
is
like,
one.
what's
Project
funny about the whole
A-Code,
thing
Dominion Tank Police.
Everyone knows the stories.
Nobody cares Gunbuster?
anymore. Everyone's had enough of the stories because they've been going on for so long.
Ranma.
And my detractors just keep repeating the same fucking stories over and over because they have nothing else to say. They just regurgitate the same shit, and it gets tired and
We
boring.
should get Phil into
new content. They don't have
Kratom.
because nothing bad is going on here. I'm
Zeta,
not the one taking your shirt
Gundam
off,
is
sucking
peak. Let's
cucumbers,
go.
kissing cocks. I'm not the one pretending to
Hey,
be a boxer in a
yo.
boxing ring. I'm not the one faking cancer. I'm just sitting here making meaningful,
Whoa!
positive content.
Stop! 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 Bill! 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 Hindsight! It's 2020, bros. We need to go back. We need to go back. Everybody lock in. Get out a pen and paper. Listen to what this man just said. And think in your head, what just happened yesterday?
Boxer in a boxing ring. I'm not the one faking cancer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. It turns out he did.
I'm just sitting here making meaningful, positive content for my viewers, right? So there's no content to make. It's just they have to regurgitate the same bullshit they said for 5 years because there's no content to make jokes about, you see? So
I'll
because
tell you
of
what,
that,
though. I had a shit ton of doctor's
they're
appointments for my
furious that
deaf
I've had 2
ear.
weeks of
I am
success.
deaf
They're
in one
really
ear.
hoping that this documentary is going to destroy me, all right? Here's the truth of what's going to happen. The documentary is going to come out, and I'm going to slowly react to it. People are going to watch it in its entirety, but then they're going to want to see, well, what does Darkside Phil have to say about all of this? And I'm going to slowly react to it day by day. Like I said, probably every night stream, 2 hours a night, I'll be reacting to this. And it's going to take like a week or more to get through because it's such a long documentary, right? People are going to really want to know what my thoughts are. I would predict that me reacting to
Jet
my own
fuel.
documentary
Also,
will be the biggest
Bush.
content that I've put
Jet
out
fuel doesn't
in many,
melt
many, many,
steel
many years.
pipes.
Maybe it won't reach the heights of me doing the co-op react with Rich or to the Rich documentary with Kino Casino because that was co-op and people really wanted to see that. So maybe, but for me doing solo content, I predict my react is going to do huge. It's going to get tons of views on the stream. People are gonna come by, and I have a new audience that are supportive, right? So they're going to come by and they're going to support those streams and content. It's not going to destroy me. It's going to be new positive content for me to make. You understand? Me fessing up to my past.
Do you get it?
Me growing from them, showing that today I'm not that person anymore, right? And the best part about all of it is, this is what we were talking about in the chat earlier. With all the bullshit of the last 5 years, the allegations of this and that and the financial bullshit, right? Most people know about it and don't fucking care anymore, right? At one point,
They don't care that I
no, they don't
lie
do
to my
shit anymore
audience.
about it. They're like, I don't
Because
care.
my fans are dumb. They are dumb. Phil is the Pied Piper of highly regarded people. People who are mentally not there. They're easily swayed. Really silly style people.
If every allegation about you is true from that everyone says about all this bullshit, I still don't care. I just like you and your content. I don't care what you spend your money on. I don't care what mobile games you play. I just want you to keep making good content because I like your content. Here, and here's my support. They don't give a shit, right? And the funny part about it is, it's not true. The stuff that my detractors are saying about me actually is not true. But when people are outright saying we don't even
The 1980s Transformers movie, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. 10 out of 10.
care if it is true, we still like you. That's a big weight
Do
off
me
my
a quick
shoulders.
Google
Let's put it
search
that
on
way.
this
It
Terra
really is.
E.
It means that I can react honestly to this documentary coming out. I don't have to open my private vault of data and expose myself to the internet to prove my innocence because no one
Oh
even
shit,
gives a
I've
fuck
seen
about
this one
stuff.
before.
And that's a good
I've
thing,
seen
right?
things of
That's
it,
a
not
very
the
good thing.
actual thing
So,
of it.
I'm excited. I'm literally
Oh
excited.
my god, it looks like the
documentary to
Daft
come out.
Punk
I wish it
music
was coming
video.
out. I thought it would have been out by now or would have been coming out very soon.
Space
June was telling
Pirate
me he was
Cobra,
aiming for the end of the month,
yo!
and he was very much hoping
That was also a
it would come
Sega
out
CD game.
the latest by the last week of the month, but he wasn't sure.
It was
how that was gonna
mostly
go.
full motion video
And as of now, I have no updates. For
style.
anyone. I don't know when it's coming out. He hasn't announced it yet, right? So
Spawn Killer, you're an idiot.
you know, will there be some people who will watch this documentary and say, I'm done with Phil? Probably. You know, a lot of people don't know about the insane history. 16 years as a content creator and my ups and downs, right? And the bad things that I've done, that I fessed up to, and, you know, or they don't know the full story in context, which I'm going to attempt to give with my react to the June the King documentary, add my own context and my own perspective, okay? But it's not going to be the end of me. This is not, how could it possibly be the end of me, right?
1979 was definitely before my time.
Even if Mudahar reacts to it, and even if Moist Critical reacts to it, and Asmongold reacts to it, and every fucking ginormous YouTuber on the planet reacts to it.
Phil is such a
fucking
racist
Mr. Beast stops
and a
making his content
bigot,
to
too.
sit down and react to the Dark Side.
And he's not funny.
Guess what? I will still fucking be here. I will stop making content the day that I decide to stop making content.
Because
Not
I'm
what
all
the entire
one.
world tells me to do. What I decide for myself. Because I am the ruler of my own destiny. No one fucking else. It doesn't matter what platform I'm on. It doesn't matter
Keep telling
what kind
yourself
of
that,
content
Phil.
I'm making. I will keep being me, and no one's gonna fucking stop me from doing that. Period.
Damn.
No, I'm not going to curl up into a ball. Oh, I can't trust anyone.
He's
I
looking
can't do
like,
any content. I
oh my
can't trust
god, who's
anyone.
that boss in Final
What kind of a
Fantasy
life is
X?
that, right?
That goes
If
like
that was the
this.
case, if that was the
Animus?
case, after my breakup with my ex, what was I gonna do? Be single forever? Because I had
What was her name, Phil? What was your ex's name?
a bad relationship or a
Say
bad
her name.
relationship and we broke up. Never ever give a chance. I never would have met my wife. I wouldn't have been happy. I wouldn't have had a beautiful life right now if I didn't give life another chance.
Look
right?
at how
So
beautiful
now I'm
he
doing this
looks. Look at this life. Look how beautiful his life is. 70s and early 80s anime was not big boobs and booty like the 90s. Yeah, anime be kind of freaky sometimes. It actually is all the time. But if you like anime waifus, just wait till you hear about in real life women. Whoa, ho, ho. Yo, I'm telling you.
Chance. All right, tonight. Let's see.
He
how
could
it goes.
survive a nuclear winter and
Let's see
still
how it goes
expect
tonight. I'm excited for tonight. Let's see how the collab goes. I hope it
$150
goes
a
well.
day.
Even if it's a train wreck, even if the game is fucking stupid and everything, just hanging out with some people for a couple of hours is going to be fun. And to have an audience along the ride with us, it's going to be neat. You
Along
know?
the
I
ride.
think it's going to go fun. It's going to be well. I do. I really believe that. And the sky's the limit because if this goes well, this opens up other doors, right? Absolutely it does.
Uh-huh. Keep telling yourself that.
Okay. You will tip me $40 right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. That was Ludwig World Order. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you so much. And thank you all for hanging out with us here tonight here on the Level 99 live stream where you are recording this long form style. And then we're going to split the part right here. I'm going to switch over and then we're going to come back and we're going to start off with Dick Stroking Phil Vlogs, the day DSP Gaming died, summarized. And then not one, but two DSP tries at Memology 101 videos. DSP kicks RTU from the interview, gets confronted and made fun of by Rich after trying to expose Triple P. I call him Triple P. And then DSP lost his mind with one last breath of cope, trying to fight Kino Casino, and it's a Gundam response. So, for all of my live style enjoyers, stick around. We're not done yet, but this will be the end of the video that we plan on premiering later on in the week. So if you're watching this on the replay, thank you so much for sticking out through the end. Please leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to get this channel to membership status. Yeah. And we are closing in on the last 1,000 hours. So if you've hung out any amount of time here with us, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, take care, be safe, peace.